My name is Ludovic Lebeau, and I'm the Deputy Director of the public agency in charge of the restoration of Notre-Dame de Paris. Each step of the restoration was a challenge here since 5 years, but the most challenging part of our work maybe was to organize all the co-activity here in the Ile de la Cité, a very small space with more than 250 companies and workshops. And for us it was a big challenge to be able to reopen the cathedral in 5 years. Since 2019, more than 1,500 people work here in Notre-Dame. We discover a lot of different kind of works and very specialized carpenters, roofers, stone makers. Could be one of the legacy of this work in Notre-Dame to highlight all these competencies.
I'm Jennifer Herline, Executive Director of French Heritage Society, and I am so pleased to be here today with Hank Silver, who is a carpenter that has worked on, an American carpenter who has worked on Notre Dame, and who will be one of the honored guests at French Heritage Society's Gala in New York City on November 15th. What were your responsibilities while you were working on Notre Dame?
So the company that I worked for, Atelier Desmonts, we were working on the nave of the cathedral, which is the portion of the roof that's between the bell towers and the flèche, the spire. That's where the public sits during church services. And for an 8-month period, I was living and working in a small village in Normandy, where we, starting with logs, we had 600 oak logs. We hewed the beams using axes, and then
hewing means?
To use axes to square a round log into a beam.
Okay.
And I had the responsibility of being a chef d'équipe, which is like a crew leader or a foreman.
Okay.
In English, and we then laid out all of the framing full scale on the floor and cut all of the joinery and test fit everything. And then I came here to Paris and worked installing our frame here on the roof itself.
That must have been an incredible experience.
Yes, it was an incredible experience. Yeah.
And how did it exceed what you expected in regard when it came time to actually install the beams that you had been working on?
One of the French news agencies, one of their reporters asked me that question, and I said to him in French, you know, even in English, I wouldn't have the words to describe what it was like. Yeah. And that is still true.
And so as an American carpenter working here on Notre Dame, what did you learn about the general heritage landscape here in France?
Most of the companies and people on site here, the workers, are specialists in restoration because, I mean, in France there's just such an immense wealth of patrimoine, of heritage buildings to restore. Yeah. And to work. They need constant upkeep and constant maintenance, so it seems to really be a big field for craftspeople and for workers. And I also hope and believe that all of the sort of media focus and attention that has been generated by this project, hopefully it will inspire the next generation of those craftspeople.
And at French Heritage Society, we hope the same. And it's honestly one of the things that our mission is to support French heritage all over France, but this project here has most certainly shown the importance of supporting it and of ongoing restoration and preservation. So thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the techniques are alive and well, it seems, you know.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to all donors, and especially the donors from the French Heritage Society. So without you, nothing would have been possible for the restoration of the cathedral. And so big thank you, and we hope to welcome you in a few weeks here in Notre Dame.